My name is Samuel Davis, creator of the DIY Fantasy Orchestra. In this video I'm going to explain how I envisioned this asset being used and show you the music itself. But a quick disclaimer, I am a composer, not a video game designer or animator, and so I'm going to be showing you this within an audio workspace instead of in Epic Games' Unreal Engine. But I'm sure you'll be able to apply the same principles in Unreal Engine, if not apply them better. These principles are looping, moving from one audio file to another and triggering audio files. So let's get started. Firstly, you're getting 154 unique and loopable audio files, each 25 seconds long, with 19 different instruments to choose from, including strings, woodwind, brass, percussion, and a choir. You'll be able to tailor the music to how you want it. The audio files are also split into 6 systems of blocks, and what's great about these systems is any audio file will work with each other. So you can combine the horns from System 4 with the violins from System 5 without them sounding weird, or even put System 3 before System 2. The possibilities really are endless and designed so that you in essence can create or build your soundtrack around your project, letting the music build when you want it to, or simply have the harp playing softly in the background. Again, the possibilities are endless. So when you download the asset, you'll see 3 folders. The easy one to explain is the creator's arrangements. They're simply 4 audio files that you can drag in, and they will, there's your fix. Nothing more to it. Drag it in, loop it. They're all 6 minutes long. I've built them using the exact same audio you'll be getting in the 2 other files. You'll also find these 4 versions in my Ultimate Music Library asset on in the Epic Games marketplace. But you don't get the flexibility as you do with this asset. This kind of really hones in, allowing you to make unique variations of it. So let's look at the real meat of this asset, so the systems and the orchestra. Now these 2 files contain the exact same audio files. They're just arranged differently, so depending on how you want to work and how you want to use this asset. Firstly, let's look at the systems, because I think this is probably the highlight of this project. So you can see there's 6 different systems. You also have the full mix section, which is the full orchestra, everything, 6 systems. If we actually look in these folders, you'll see System 1, and there's all your instruments easily labeled. System 1, you have then the instrument, and then at the end, depending what letter it is, it tells you what section it is. So W is for woodwind, S is for strings, P for percussion. I'll include a document kind of breaking down what each one means, but it's pretty easy to pick up, if anything, when you listen to it. But at the end of the day, you don't really need to know what instrument it is, you just need to make sure it sounds good. So let's have a listen to to the music itself. Let's use the full mixes for the full orchestra at first, and let's see how they actually work together, shall we? So let's put System 1. We'll go for an easy one first and move it to System 2. Let's then skip to System 4 and then move back to System 3 to see what happens. There we go. I should quickly note System 6 is kind of a bonus one. It's kind of this long string in the background. Kind of the main bulk is the first 5 systems. The 6th one is kind of an extra one for a bit in the background. It's kind of these longs. So it doesn't kind of work together with everything as much as the first 5, but it's great for kind of this ambience long string, maybe elongating certain sections. But let's have a listen. Let's stick in System 5 as well, after System 3. There we go. And let's have a listen to the music you're actually buying. I should actually play it within here. see there that each system seamlessly goes from one to the other. You know, it was written system 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, etc. But you can see there we went from 2 to 4 to 3 to 5, and you know, it worked. So let's kind of look a little bit more at kind of the detail and the depth we can go into this. So let's delete those and actually go more into the system. So let's look at some individual instruments. Let's use System 2 Melody. Maybe layer it on top of System 3's drums. And let's put in System 5's. Oh, I don't know, what should we do? Strings. And let's play that. So you can see that they're working together fine. They sound great, they sound fine. We've already got something unique and easy there. You don't need any prior music knowledge, you know, it's just drag and drop and see how it sounds and see what you like. So what else can we do? Let's try another example before we move on. System 2, we've already used System 2 Melody. Let's use a quite like, I think it's the melody in System 4 and the cellos. Let's put that there. And let's use the strings from System 1. Violin 1s. Let's put those there. And why not? Let's put the harp from System 5. And I want a bit of percussion, so I don't know. What system have we not used? System 4. Some drums. I think we've already used those. Let's actually go back to System 1 and use the drums from there. Yeah, let's do that. Quite an extreme change. Going from everything to a harp. Well, not everything. But I guess that gives you a nice example of kind of the simplicity of just playing one of the instruments, just a harp in the background, maybe just a bit of flute. So that's quite nice there, just a flute and a harp. So you can already see I'm having a lot of fun here, just dragging and dropping stuff in and seeing what happens. So there's so much you can do with this and so much potential. Let's look at the other folder you're getting. Let's clear that out. Close all this up and just look at the orchestra. So that's kind of the easy way of navigating around, you know, what do I want? Do I want a brass instrument? Do I want the horns? There you go, horn melody, System 1. You know, you don't have to worry about systems now, it's just what instruments do I want to go together. Again, you have the full mixes as well. of just the brass. So for the full mix, you don't have to worry about individual instruments. Maybe I just want, I took the horn from there, from system 1. Maybe I want to go to the strings, and maybe I just want, I don't want to worry about all these individual sections. I just want the strings from system 4. So full string section from system 4 with the melody, with just the horn melody from system 1. And there you go. And you can loop that and repeat it. Let's skip ahead. So again, I keep saying it, but it's true, the possibilities are endless. You can mess with these as much as you want to make them work. I did say it earlier that system 6 is more of just a loop thing. Like a more background. Let me show you system 6 quickly because we haven't really used that one. Let's get rid of those. We'll go for a full mix of system 6. Also, you can see here again in the systems as well, you have the full mix of just brass, strings, woodwind for each section. Full mixes, 6 everything. So just kind of that sort of string sort of build. I wouldn't really tag that on the end of the other systems if you're using the full mixes. Maybe if you're using individual bits, it wouldn't work. It'd probably work quite well. Maybe even if we go back in, maybe stick that horn melody. That's quite nice over the top. So there you have it. I'm not going to mess around anymore. I think you can kind of understand the basics of what I'm really getting at with this asset. There's so much flexibility. You've got so many audio files, so many different combinations to really just experiment and try out. It doesn't take long to make some great sounding music with this and placing it where you want it. So you have that flexibility. But please let me know if there's any loops that don't really work properly, if there's anything you want more of, if you need any help with it. There's a link to my website and my contact details if you need any one-on-one help, and I don't mind at all doing that. As they say, the customer's always right. So that's everything from me. Enjoy using this asset. It's a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun creating it, and I'm hoping to make more of these. So that's it from me. Enjoy.